व्यतिकरितलीला जनतया विभक्तत्रैवर्यं व्यतिकरितलीला जनतया विभाति द्वन्द्विकृतयमिदमीशान परिते.
Let's start with the invocation. We will do it together. Please close your eyes. Asato ma sadgamaya tamaso ma jyotirgamaya mrityormamritangamaya. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Namaskaram once again, and welcome all of you to the online Yantra Meet for this year 2021. My name is Bhairagini Ma Haneen, and I'm joining you today from the Yoga Center here in India. We can see that you are joining us from all over the world, so it'd be nice if you can let us know which part of the world you are joining in, which city, which country. So please make use of the chat box to let us know where are you joining from. You're joining from Delhi, Mumbai, Mauritius, Maharashtra, Hyderabad, Delhi, Chennai, Kerala, Thane, Bengaluru, Jabalpur. Whoa, it's pouring. Nepal, from USA also, Texas, Italy, from Oman, Kathmandu, England. Whoa, okay, that's wonderful. It's so nice to see that so many of you have joined us from all over the world. We have been really looking forward to connecting with you and just to communicate with you and to be with all of you. I really do hope that all of you are also eager and looking forward for whatever updates that we will be sharing with you in today's session. Unfortunately, due to the pandemic situation, the current situation in the world, it has not been possible for us to organize in-person Yantra recipients meet. However, thanks to the technology, it has become possible for us to connect with all of you, even if it is virtually. So today we will be guiding you through the very powerful process of the Linga Bhairavi Arati, to learn the Linga Bhairavi Arati. Now, many of you must have already learned this process during the Yantra ceremony when you have visited the center and received the Yantra from Sadhguru. But there are few updates or few changes to the process which we would like to share with you. So this is an opportunity for you to refresh and revisit this process. And for those of you who have not yet learned the Linga Bhairavi Arti, this is your opportunity to learn this beautiful and powerful process today itself. The Linga Bhairavi Arti is an appeal to Devi's grace and a very beautiful way of connecting with her. The Devi's grace is not just confined here to the shrine that is in the Isha Yoga Center or in the ashram. But if you are willing, if you are open, her grace is available to you wherever you are. You can really experience her. Now, this session is going to be for 1 hour. So please ensure that you create the necessary atmosphere, the necessary ambience for you to be able to go through this session in the best possible manner. So for the next 1 hour, please ensure that there is no disturbance around you. Just dedicate this time just for this session. And by the end of the session, we will open it for questions. So if you have any doubts or questions, we will be looking at it together. Now, before we start learning or before we look into the process of the Linga Bhairavi Aarti, let us hear from Sadhguru. What is the significance of offering the Aarti to Devi? We will watch this together.
In the Indian tradition, an aarti and doing pujas with fire is common. What is it that happens when one does aarti to a guru, a photo of a god or an idol, or on the Ganga? And then people take the aarti to apply it to their face. Does something change in the fire after the aarti?
It is not that the fire changes, as we already said, what you're talking is the reverse engineering of what I already spoke, in the sense, if a certain form is exuding certain energy and you do not know or you do not have the capability to simply connect with it and you want to connect with it, fire is a good medium to bring both of you together. As we've been saying, fire has been used in so many ways to bond with each other. Without fire, there is no wedding in India because it is being used as a bond to bring people together. And whether the extra fire is being used or people's Jataragni in the form of their passions is burning through and coming together, whichever way, without fire there is no union of any kind. Whether physical kind, emotional kind or spiritual kind, without fire there is no union. Taking this further, if a certain form, either in the form of a picture or a deity, if it is exuding certain energy, to make yourself available to it, fire is a good means. So, you will see, you enter the Devi temple, if a few people go stand there, fire, so that they will connect. It's not that she will not connect without fire, she will. But to make you conducive to it, to make you available to it, to make it the way where if… see, if you're looking at in an elemental way, you cannot connect with whatever the earth and water that is there in somebody or something. But if fire is built between people, something gets connected. So, this entire process is to connect you with that dimension. So, the fire which goes around the deity has acquired that the aura of the fire, not the fire itself. The akash around the fire has acquired a quality of the divine. So, when it comes to you, you don't put your hand into the fire around that. You take the akash and put it to your eyes, or put it on top of your head, or put it to your heart. You want to take the akash and benefit from that. You're trying to take some element of the divine for your own benefit, to take it and make it a part of yourself. So the whole arati process is an effort in this direction.
So right now we will be going through the Linga Bhairavi Arti process. We will be going through with this step by step. We will be taking you step by step. So please observe carefully, and at the end, if you have any questions or doubts, we will look at it together.
Linga Bhairavi Aarti is a way of offering oneself to Devi and appealing for her grace. We will now listen to the Linga Bhairavi Aarti. Please close your eyes and keep your palms facing upwards. There is no need to chant along, simply listen.
Murte Svikuru mam tava nisima karuna katakshi savinayam tava pavana mahashakti rupe samarpanam Devi ati mahima yute bhairavi sada radra vadana yuta murte Svikuru mam tava nisima karuna katakshi savinayam tava pavana mahashakti rupe samarpanam
Now we will learn the Arati together. Do not chant along with the audio. Chant each line after the audio. Please open your eyes.
He Devi Ati Mahima Yute Bhairavi He Devi Ati Mahima Yute Bhairavi He Devi Ati Mahima Yute Bhairavi Sada Raudra Vadana Yuta Murte Sada Raudra Vadana Yuta sada raudra vadana yuta murte Svikuru mam tava nisima karuna katakshi. Svikuru mam tava nisima karuna katakshi. Svikuru mam tava nisima karuna katakshi. Savinayam tava pavana mahashakti rupe samarpanam. Savinayam tava pavana mahashakti rupe samarpanam. Savinayam tava pavana mahashakti rupe samarpanam.
Now we will chant the entire Arati together. Please chant along.
He Devi Ati Mahima Yute Bhairavi Sada Raudra Vadana Yuta Murte Svikuru mam tava तव पावन महाशक्तिरूपे समर्पणम्। हे देवी अतिमहिमा युते भैरवी सदा रौद्रवादना युता मूर्ते स्वीकुरु मां तव निसीम करुण कटाक्षे। सविनयं तव पावन महाशक्तिरूपे समर्पणम्। हे देवी अतिमहिमा युते भैरवी सदा रौद्रवादना युता मूर्ते स्वीकुरु मां तव निसीम करुण कटाक्षे। सविनयं तव पावन महाशक्तिरूपे समर्पणम्।
You have been given an Arati stand as part of your Yantra care kit. Now, we will look at how to wave or offer the Arati. This should be done in the shape of an infinity sign. The starting point will be the center of the infinity sign. Start downwards to your right, then go up to your right, then down to your left, then up to your left. End the infinity sign in the same place as you start, in the center. At Murti and Katakshe, raise the Aarti stand upwards from the center after completing the infinity. During the last line of the Aarati, you can bow your head with the Aarati stand. You can chant the Aarati to Devi at any time, or you can play Sadhguru's Aarati and chant along if you wish. So, what does the Linga Bhairavi Aarati mean? The Aarati is an appeal for Devi's grace. We are praising Devi as the fierce one, the one who is ultimate giver. We are asking Devi to include us in her boundless compassion. And with the final line, we are offering to her in humility, to the one who is the Mahashakti or the boundless energy of creation. We will now offer Aarati to Devi together.
महिमा युते भैरवी सदा रौद्र tava nisima karuna katakshe savinayam tava pavana mahashakti rupe samarpanam.
So, just to quickly sum up, what are the updates to the Linga Bhairavi Aarti process? This is the stand that those of you who have received the yantra would already have it. So the update is that when we say murti and katakshe, you have to raise your hand up and bring it down. Earlier, when you learned the Aarti process during the yantra ceremony, you were told to just do the infinity like this. But now the update that Sadhguru has given is that when we say murti, you bring it up, down, and then continue the infinity. When you close the infinity at katakshe, you again bring it up, down, and then continue the infinity process. Is it clear for you? So again, I'll quickly mention that few points to keep in mind, that you should always close the infinity process and then only take it up to murti and katakshe. Never take it from the right. So you always start right, center, left, center, down, murti, down, continue right, center, left, center, down, up at katakshe, bring it down, and then again continue the infinity, right to left, and then you close it, and at the end you just bow down. So a few other things to keep in mind when you are doing the Linga Bhairavi Aarti process in front of the yantra or to the yantra. Do not stretch your arm like this and do the process. You can just keep your arm comfortably back. The reason is that we don't want camphor to fall on the yantra. So do not keep the stand on top of the yantra while doing the Aarti. Another thing is, you might have noticed that when Bairagini Ma did the Aarti, she has taken it up to Murti and Katakshe too high up to Devi's third eye. You do not have to go so high up. Do not stretch your arm so high up. So when you do Murti or Katakshe, you just take it up a little bit and then bring it down and then continue the infinity process. Okay. If you wish, you may support your arm by placing your left palm like this under the right elbow, and then you do the Aarti. As a support for all of you, so that you might not maybe remember the whole thing. So we have kept the Aarti video alone in the description. You may check it. So this is for your reference. The volunteers can also, they will be also posting it in the chat window. So please do make use of this video, the Aarti video. You take a look at it once for your reference, and then you can also practice doing the Aarti along with the Ma who's doing the Aarti. Initially, you can practice just with the stand alone without camphor. Once you feel a little comfortable and confident of the whole process, that's when you can light camphor and do the process with fire. So I'm sure you have many questions, so it's time to address all your doubts and questions. You may use the chat box for posting your questions. So Narayanan is asking, should we perform Aarti thrice? It's not needed thrice, you can just do it only once. Yes, we so this is Manisha is asking, do we do Aarti with Devi camphor only? It need not be only the camphor that you get here from the ashram, Devi camphor. because it might not be available for many people, especially in overseas. So you can use any camphor. It need not be only Devi camphor. However, please ensure that it is smokeless. Otherwise, the room where you are keeping the yantra, there'll be a lot of soot on the walls and on the ceiling. Karan is asking, when we do the yantra process, can other family members be present in the room? Yes, definitely. It is very supportive and beneficial for everybody to make use of this beautiful process. So when you're offering the arati, your family members can be present in the room. Not just that, this is an opportunity also if they wish to learn the arti process themselves, and they can also do the arti, but make sure that they do not do the arti to the yantra. So the arti can be done to the yantra only by those of you who have been initiated into the 11 minutes hand process. Your family members can do arti in front of the Devi photo or a gudi. Bal Prabha is asking, when we do the arti, before or after the palm process, or both times preferred. This arti process you can do any time of the day. There is no restriction or specifications. You can do it before the palm process or after. However, it will be nice if you can start your day with the Linga Bhairavi Arti as a way to invoke her grace, and then do the palm process. And once everything is done, you can also close with the arti. But again, it's flexible, it's up to you. Sonia is asking, I don't have Devi Yantra and Devi Gudi, then how do I do Arti? It is not necessarily that you should have the Yantra or the Gudi, as we mentioned at the beginning. This is open for all. It's a beautiful process that can be offered by anybody. You just need to have a Devi photo. So if you just keep a Devi photo and the lamp in front of it, you can, do the process or offer the Arti to the Devi photo. This question is from Arjun. Should we move Arti stick making an infinity around the base of the yantra, or Devi's picture slightly on top of the yantra? So it should be in front of Devi's picture, slightly, it's slightly above the yantra, facing the linga. So it's not at the base, it's just like slightly up, facing the photo. But again, as I said, make sure that you're not stretching your arm on top of the yantra so that the camphor doesn't fall. So Manish is asking, shall we continue the infinity after Katakshi or just bow down? In the video, Bairaginima is not continuing the infinity, she just bowed down. She's definitely continuing the process, the infinity. So you just follow the Arti chant. Only at the words of Murte and Katakshi, you take it up, bring it down, and then continue the process. At the end, when you say Savinayam Tava Pavana Mahashakti Rupe Samarpanam, this is when you just bow down and offer the Arti to Devi. Somnath, Devi Arti stand or any Arti stand will do. Any Arti stand will do. It need not be only Devi Arti stand. Nirmala is asking, can we sit while doing the Arti? Yes, definitely. So, because anyway the yantra or the picture or the gudi is in front of you, unless if you are doing the arti to Devi's photo, if you are hanging the photo on the wall, then you have to stand and do the arti. So wherever you have kept the photo of Devi, based on the height, accordingly you either sit or stand and do the arti. So here we just showed you the video where Ma is doing the arti to the main deity, to Devi. So that's why she's standing. But all of you who have the yantra or gudi or whatever, you can just sit and do the arti. Somebody is eagerly asking how many infinity cycles in an arti. Don't go so technical about it. If you go so technical, then you will kill the whole experience of the whole process. There is no such thing. It depends on each person. Some people do it really slow. Some people do it little fast. Just don't do it too fast, neither too slow. It depends on the whole process is about you connecting with her. So your devotion, your feeling, how you feel like offering it to her. It's like a dance with the arti offered to Devi. So don't go technical about it. There is no such thing as how many cycles, how many infinity cycles. It depends from one person to the other. But don't go about counting. Is there any specific direction where we should place the photo? There is no such thing. You can just place the photo wherever you wish. Neil Mystery is asking, can we offer lemon on any day or only on particular days? You can offer every day if you wish. Definitely on special days like Purnami and other days, it's good if you do that. However, every day if you wish to offer lemon, you can do that. Almas Al-Halabi from Lebanon, I guess. Do I do my sadhana as such, Devi Dandam with stuti chanting, then arti in front of the photo? Yes. So wherever you have kept the Devi photo, that space that you have created for your sadhana, that's where you can do your sadhana, do your Devi Dandam and Stuti, and do the Arti also. So basically, wherever Devi's photo has been placed. Number of times to chant Linga Bhairavi Stuti daily, it's up to you, but you, in terms of cycles, it is best to go about it as either 1, 3, 6, 9 or 11 cycles. Can I do arti with the lamp? It is best to use camphor. It is available in all the Indian stores. You can find it anywhere. It's good to use camphor for doing the arti. Can non-initiated people do the arti for the yantra? No, please make sure not to experiment with these things. I think the guidelines have been clear. When you came and received the yantra, only those who have been initiated by Sadhguru with the palm process, only they can touch the yantra. Please make sure other people, they can be seated in the room where the yantra is while the process is happening, but please make sure nobody else should touch the yantra. Deepa is asking, my son 12-year-old sits with us when we play the Achala Arpanam. Is this okay? It's perfectly okay. He can also do the Achala Arpanam along with you. You can teach him. It'll be good for him to start learning it and doing it along with you. Okay, I'm sorry, there's so many questions. It's very tough always to address all the questions. Due to the time constraint, we won't be able to take more questions. However, if you have any other questions or clarifications about the yantra care, you can always email it to communication@lingabhairavi.org. You can see the email ID on the screen. So please do make use of this email ID to send all your questions, and the team here will be delighted to answer all your questions. Now, many of you have been regularly sending us very beautiful sharings or expressions of experiences, either through poems, written sharings, through photos, through videos. It's really it is overwhelming to see the amount and the kind of sharings that we have been receiving from all of you. Unfortunately, we won't be able to share everything with all of you, but we have chose few that we would like to share with everybody. So here is the first sharing for you. This sharing is a very beautiful video from Rahul Srivastava from Gurgaon. We'll watch this together.
Still cannot imagine that we are so fortunate as a couple to receive her. I still don't know how she chose us, but that's how it is. So experientially, there is just this sense of aliveness and joy. I would say, from my perspective, this is my interpretation on reflecting back. It may not be reality. I don't know what reality is, but before Devi came into my life in particular, I was very much like only sadhana, doing sadhana to the extent that I was just ignoring everybody and all the other responsibilities and not interacting socially at all. I've been reserved always, but it was something inside which is just going totally crazy within me. But as soon as she came, there's a certain sense of vibrance that has happened in the term of how I experience sadhana, how I experience every aspect of life, whether it's family life, whether it's work, whether it's with Adya. It's just bubbliness and effervescence that has come in. No monotony, which is appreciated by everyone, including the spouse. So yay! And in terms of work, because one of the aspects that Sadhguru had mentioned is for those people who want to create, who are involved into physical activity in the world or want to do more activity in the world, she's like a grease or a lubricant. So if your machine is well oiled, you don't feel any friction. I couldn't figure much about this. Of course, doing sadhana, that awareness is there, that whatever outside is happening, somebody is yelling, somebody is doing this or that, it doesn't get internalized. There's a layer which just insulates your inner peace. It doesn't get turmoil very easily. But after she came, in terms of the physical activity, not just with volunteering, of course volunteering has also increased, but also with work, like professional work, being a dentist, that's also increased. So business boomed suddenly. I should not be saying this because I hope people don't go for her thinking that business will boom. It's not like that. It just happened. We never thought about it in that sense, but it just happened, and it's clearly visible that it has happened. And other than that, when there is so much physical activity going on, and when you're doing, like in my profession, dealing with pain, suffering, agony, people having their problems and always coming and talking to you, they are sad, they are low in energies, it takes a toll on you somewhere, meeting so many people like that. But with her, there is this internal path happening, it doesn't stick to me. I mean, by the end of the day, I'm not sapped out. See, I can still have energy after working for 8 to 10 hours. Like dental work is 10 hours for the eyes, for the neck, for the body, everything. Mentally, you have to concentrate. But even after a work, there's still this joy, and there's no backlog in the mind. It just goes away. It's just like a fresh page every day. Innocence, in the sense that you feel you don't hold on to what this person had said that day about you or somebody else or this and that, blah blah blah. It's just become very simple and decent, very joyful. Yeah, that is the main thing that I would like to share in terms of my experiences. The floaty blissfulness has increased. The stickiness of external turmoil situations has totally reduced. There are similar situations that are happening, but it doesn't stick to me no more. So yes, if you are if you want to experience grace, I mean, such a great opportunity that a realized being has created, to do the arati, to sit in satsang, with Devi's presence. And even if you just want to sit and meditate, it is just the most gorgeous way to be. You just, I mean, there are so many. One more thing, I used to be very scared of darkness. But after she's come in, there are moments when, people are not in the house. I close all the lights, just put a lamp in a dark room, nothing, and just sitting and closing your eyes. Thoughts are not there. It's just like an expansion that you feel. Oh my god, it is brilliant. It is just phenomenal. If you're looking for it, I mean, there's nothing better than Devi. Thank you so much. Namaskaram.
Thank you, Rahul, for this beautiful sharing. We have another sharing, this time from Priya Rao from Hyderabad. It's a different sharing. Priya has a yantra. She's a yantra recipient. She had sent us a very beautiful picture of her yantra setup. And she's also written a very beautiful sharing. I would like to read it out for you. Priya is saying that it will take me lifetimes to thank my Guru, Sadguru, for what he is offering to this generation. Bhairavi Ma is simply taking care of everything at home. She is literally cleansing me in and out every day. The daily palm process is very powerful, and Devi's presence has become very strong for me. I feel like a child with Devi, and I share everything with her. She is just there beyond my grasp or intelligence. I feel empty in front of her morning and evening. I feel so complete within myself by simply lighting the lamp. My heartfelt gratitude to all the volunteers for their support. Thank you, Priya, for your beautiful sharing. Please do keep the sharings coming. It'd be nice. It's always nice to receive and to hear from you about your experience of the Devi Yantra or just being with Devi. I would like to just clarify one more thing, because some of you have been having this doubt or this question about whether other family members, can they be seated along with you in the same place when you are doing the yantra hand process. So just to clarify, when you're doing the arti, when you're offering the arti for the yantra, anybody can be seated in the room along with you and enjoy the process. But once you start the process with the hands, the 11 minutes process that you have been initiated into, at that time nobody should be in the hall, because if you remember, Sadhguru said that this is a very intimate time. This is like your private time with Devi, with the yantra. So it is important that only you are there in the hall, in the room, while you are doing the hand process. And after that, while Stuti is playing or when you're doing Arti again, other people can join you again. So thank you so much for joining us today for this Yantra meet. If you have missed, some of you have, I've noticed that you have joined a little late, or if you would like to invite your friends and family to learn the Arti that we have offered today, we will be doing this session once again tomorrow at 12 noon India time. So we will be sharing the link with you in the chat, messages, in the chat group, I'm sorry. So please do make use of this, and those of you who would like to watch the session once again, there's no harm, you can also watch it once again tomorrow, 12 noon. Please make sure you are on time so that you don't miss out on it. We would like to share with you one last thing, that Navratri is just around the corner. And this year, for the first time, we are offering a Navratri sadhana for 11 days, live guided from the Isha Yoga Center. We will be taking you through a powerful yet simple sadhana for all the 11 days. It will start on the 5th of October till the 15th of October. You can see the details online or on the screen. And this is open for all. There are no requirements. On that day, on the 5th, you can just join using this link, bhairavi.co/navratri-sadhana, and you can make use of it. This sadhana will be offered in 3 languages, English, Tamil, and Hindi. So please mark your calendar and don't miss out on this session. It's going to be a beautiful, exuberant sadhana session guided for all the 11 days. And we look forward to meeting you once again, either during the sadhana time or for the next yantra meet. Stay safe. Thank you so much for joining, and namaskara. We will close with the invocation. We will do it together. Please close your eyes. Asato ma sadgamaya, tamaso ma jyotirgamaya, mrityorma mritangamaya. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti.
श्यामलिङ्गस्वरूपिणी भक्तरक्षिणि मुक्तिदायिनी सुपालिनी अर्ध अनहत कामेशी त्रिकोणातरवासिनी मणिपुरे जगज्जननी सर्वजीव सुपालिनी अर्ध अनहत कामेशी त्रिकोणातरवासिनी भैरवी जय भैरवी भैरवी जय भैरवी भैरवी जय भैरवी भैरवी जय भैरवी ईशान्यसमुखे देवी निखिलविश्वसगर्भिणी पूर्णिमादिने भूते दाक्षकैलासशम्भुनि